Adeshimai mami mamunye na chi ema makwaba ediba XTV eswo wo show bena minute nsia bo apa no nsia ho emra sesa no nsia brem kase aye wo edema wono ye de bro e bebe biera wo kase boy efrin kamponi mantem de apoko ase festos adom plaza building mo ho ne ye hye sanso sa kopie mu e wa be for tintan kase no se dia Facebook XTV GH YouTube XTV Ghana TikTok XTV 391 na nsema hodo amede bro enano pe edoso yankasa na poso ne bi ene se won mampani da Dow John Dramani Mahama wode hihye mako du miensa aba beto dwa wo so se wono wo ba betena so mampani e wo besesa yesi kasem e wo man Ghana mu emukyiremo obete e wo kase eso na sanso ehwehwemu bia ba beto dwa eye World Press Freedom no ye kyiremo Ghana tie ansentrefo mu fa hodie so no ye ansentrefo mo nye omo adwuma se na se fata yakwakoda so eye eduosia 60 ena yakwakoda so na se yakwakoya hosem papa na so wopani a wono ena executive director woda eye Media Foundation for West Africa no say anya no mo nwakra san se de ekoso no enu anu mo hwehwemu ena mpanifo etimi ede aba beto dwa no emukyiremu so obete e wokase eso efutu nso etimi akodi akwakoma emeburu nyinara se ombo mo homode no mfa mo ho emfa hye kwadwuma mu na no betimi abo mo manya wankasa omonsa no enyuma emukyiremu so obete e wokase eso nsem bi kan we hu ena mede bro se anopa no nsia kase abrame Oba pa me visa kosi atabini kasi ebrewo. Mame twa me ho sema me ba me de kasi boy. Emu chechemu akasa ebemo. Wakwaba ediba XTV yanopa nonsia kase so na eyo mampani da Dow John Dramani Mahama wononso enetu franka edima chinye NDC ehejobodo amanyoko no afempimien ne aduonu no abatuo no emu ne womampani da Dow na otwe wieye abra mede wo bone homodin ekopie mu ewo Kimpiski Hotel inkramponi mantemu na enomo no wone eye workers no enekodi edakase no na emu no de nsam hodo na enetimi editu dwa enurada ye poni bi ho edimawo na nsem bi nso a wasanso editu dwa echum se wonu akasa waye nhyehyɛ mako 13 solutions a eba bebua Ghana yesi kasem enti Ghana fo nyina nhwa so na afempimie ni edunu na ewo monto abama na oba besesa Ghana yesi kasem a atiapete ewo man no emu.
Desperation to tax Ghanaians to get this nation out of the hellhole it has dumped us will not succeed because government's own budget proposals show that the e-levy will not make any significant contribution in resolving our problems, but will exert an adverse toll on the people of Ghana. Let's say, for example, a worker gets paid in his electronic wallet. His pay as you earn tax has been deducted already. For every transfer or purchase above 100 cedis he makes on his e-wallet, he has to pay an additional 1.5% multiple times anytime he uses his mobile money payment. It will now be tempting for such a person to draw cash from his e-wallet and make those payments for his groceries, his fuel, entertainment, utility bills, all with cash, because then he will avoid paying 1.5% on every payment he makes. The collection of the e-levy began yesterday. And like a slap in the face, it began on May Day, when we are supposed to be celebrating workers, we are celebrating a new tax imposed on them. And already there's a litany of complaints about the implementation. I've heard complaints of transfers of under 100 cedis being subject to tax contrary to the law. And I've heard others say that they sent 1,000 cedis and paid no additional tax. Clearly, the Ghana Revenue Authority and those responsible for this tax were not ready for its implementation. Government's desperation to tax Ghanaians to get this nation out of the hellhole it has dumped us will not succeed because government's own budget proposals show that the e-levy will not make any significant contribution in resolving our problems, but will exert an adverse toll on the people of Ghana. We in the NDC do not oppose taxation as a principle. We will not be pretentious and couch fanciful slogans.
It's no Ghana man penny that thou John Dramani Mahama in some dear what kind no a door so pan what church remove boss so solutions Mahama do me and son. Was this I know what they buy, Babes is Ghana, ye seek a sem. Now, yet one some no so dear. A babet to just say word press freedom. Just say, one more yen should more, and no more to just say Ghana. Ya quack tosso, a year grow barino, ya quack to the 60th, no more, say ba a baby memory in Nara. Let's say a quack tosso a year 10th. Yen Jojo, ye Jojo, and central for papa, yen Jamo Momo, your Jumas and a self fatter. So we are century no can't send be not a cotia, a bay or Swane says, Send a bit Jojo or Maimono, and yet a binim. Now, in maybe a trim one more year, Sancho Shimono, near that 30th. Ye name DSC and print it me rapa could do 65. Aquaquia reposem. Na eno beto jano, na penny for who do one more, a once and trade you minimum, one or mutia sankasa, one more bobo home, no more an executive director, or no Eda Media Foundation for West Africa, no a Suleiman and Brima, or no son, Eddie Ababa Tuja, what you say. Sancho Shimo beto J, and Yanu Mama, as I say, a Yama Ecoso, a woman. One more can Moja is not Mojo and Central for Moja and Central for no money or Jumas and a self fatter now so in penny form per se will be jaumo. In summer would draw Nancy a kunkun is Central for near sound so a brew womo a draw so power my gun and teach you my baba to J or no dear and no one will cry young Konekoshe.
Now we're clear, and some of us had always raised concerns about developments in our country, and I have had cause to say that this government perhaps has had the weakest media in terms of critical journalism, and yet we are experiencing the most repressive tendencies in terms of press freedom or media freedom. I did not expect that we would go this low, but I am not surprised, because given what we have been experiencing, it is not surprising that some of these countries have overtaken us in the ranking. And once we are being overtaken, certainly it means that we are going to drop in the ranking.
He further says if the current trend of curtailing press freedom is not remedied, critical journalism will take a nosedive.
Today in Ghana, how many newspapers would you wake up in the morning and see a headline exposed, revealed, minister this or chief executive that, or high official this, and so on and so forth, as we used to see under President Kufuor, under President Mills, under President Mahama. Why? Is it the case that we are now being governed by angels who do no wrong? It is because we no longer have critical media. All that we have is to discuss the daily problems that confront us, which is also very important. Yes, we have to. But we have those problems because people are abusing our resource, and the media to a large extent are unable to go into these things. And people will tell you, hey, you have to be careful, these days things are not safe. We all get those calls every day.
And so no Nepal, what's in the name? Nenima Madiena, or no executive director, what the Media Foundation for West Africa, no, a Suleiman Abrahima, one no, and with me at church, what they are to just and no one will cry, you may better Janade, and no one will take tempo. Now, a foot so sweat me accord the Aquacoma in Mebru in Nara essay, one motion on form home in Franship Yayomo, Nekayomo, and your baby Bieran, so no Coco Jumano, or more form home in Franship, and a betting a bomb, my woman cassa, it's me one Sunday Numa, no coco ban so baby school. After no do fast, and in a room, a pay Juma a year, open Osha, banging him so bang and a Maui Jumano, one was essay. So bo home did not do whom a rack of Jumanuma, a bed ball papa say no, a bandage shebe at their bar, a cocoa sidlissy, what they air chiche at their ma district in Nara, saying they be a bit me a drea, na ye drian sundia. If we shall marco me and say a do a chip pepe, or betty cocoa ma won't so wait me in your home for so, ain't in a mobile in Nashe, no more farm home in Fanshim, or penny or cassa ye a or penny or no, a supreme chairman at the Marco Board Workers Union, Edward Oko Ampofo, or Chichimu essay.
The Extension Department, Cocoa Health and Extension Department, we are in charge of all the agronomic practices, that is, advising farmers on good agronomic practices. We also do productivity enhancement program, that's mass spraying, pollination, and pruning to be able to increase production. And no wonder this year we've been able to achieve the highest ever production in the annals of the country's history. Yeah, we are now making sure the more we are able to produce more, we should be able to highlight and sensitize Ghanaians to be able to consume. So at least once we are consuming, because we know the health benefit of cocoa. It is the how do we call it? The health benefit is well known to everybody, and we think we have to make Ghanaians aware of the benefit of the cocoa, consuming cocoa, so that at least every Ghanaian will be able to take part in the consumption, so that the health benefit will not only sell cocoa to outside for them to get the health benefit, but we will also be able to get some of the health benefit that is in the cocoa pod. My CE has even initiated cocoa artisanal, that we want to increase people in Ghana doing artisanal in cocoa, like how do we call it, cocoa chocolate. We handmade cocoa chocolate, so that we'll be able to create, you who don't have work to be able to do cocoa products and sell within in the country. It is also going to create a lot of jobs. Apart from that, we are also encouraging the youth also to go into cocoa production. But now cocoa price locally is now something is always going up. And we think that when you sit down and you say that, oh, I want job from government, I want job from government. Meanwhile, cocoa roasters have been able to develop new breed which can only fruit within 2 years. So when you take the pod is already 4 months at the nursery. So within 2 years, that's in the next 1 month, 1 year, 6 months, the cocoa has started fruiting. So the youth shouldn't sit down and say we are waiting for government to give us government to give. Just get a land, come to cocoa board. We'll give you free seedlings. We'll give you the incentives to be able to go into cocoa production.
No nipa ote ne awo ho no e wo screen so e yopani Edward Okon ampofu wono ena eda eye cocoa board union no ano a wode sansemi wode ni nyina etimi edit udwa ye to ansem no so de yenkopie mu e wo epie mantemu enumboso eho ene kwa kopie mu na ababa bia wadi mfie edunkron a wo senior high school mu wono ankasa wahye ne ho akonfo na dia woye ene se wono ankasa kwa kodwede mu ato ne mu ahye dem ma wo paija e de ato ne ho ahye ne ho se driba ye ne kopie mu e wa yaresabia no na se wato nanom e wo nsedo edida na omame a wone nsentwefo ekasa ya wo chechensemu edima nsentwefo editu dwa chemu se ne bei emre bi etwe mu no oba ne nche bebisa ne se wo pese ohu wono akasa ne papa wo pese ohu ne papa se ne be ya so obi abo e na me papa din dide me papa din sese ya wono so obetimi ehu ne papa din po na wabo na pese obehu no se me papa wo ye tuntum ana pese wo ye kokko mame se ne be bisa na wadan no de ato wa na wadan ne de ato wa ka che ne se wo papa no enya de wo pe wase ma ko o hye nyensen no anko betena se ahwe nyensen no se a metiti me mowremu atiti wewie oba bedu pempeswe adenti e na wo papa e kira kwan ya na e ka me se asema mama ka kira ne ba no anko ye kura mfam ma no ne bai ene anje ho eno ene se oforiso bosum ne de toso eduonu nkron abofrefre school mu e ba ye pepepe e na wakwa kwahye den mu obepie afedie omo antene kam ko board na je se wapaija odi kerosene apaija de ato ne ho o na amanfo mu omudi niko pie mu awa yaresabia no le se wato nanom e wonse do dida akwakwaye abrehosem ne nyina ene se wo pese ne mama nkyere ne papa ne mama nso se enya de obekere ne papa nti no wetimi ahye ne ho akonfo akone ekone ho ya frihye donkron ababa wato nanom e wonse do eno so akwakwaye abrehosem a esiye e wo enumboso epie mantemo ene sansem nyina efri edi ebrewo Yato akase no so ne yemfa wonko wie e wonsam fofrom Ghanafo edi yaw papa edi ho yaw e na womo edi Ghanafo bi akasa ne nyina ene se e11 beto dwa che se ye twe ho dawere na ebi kase na ebi nso kase na edom komane se ye mane maso na edom dodo no so se ebeba so ebeboa yesi kasem ebeboa medwuma etimi ebuso ekọ wie chi no magye atom na gye arefo nso edi beto dwa ese kotone maboso ne dedi kan be sha ase atete na mpenya pa omo sha ase etete ye no enam ne senti no nsentwefo yetu ye ho ese monte so ebisebisa Ghanafo ese ye sha ase se etete nyemamu etesen ya na womo etwem se ayo mo ya papa na omo buafu esanse emprempre sa wo hwese na nyemamu aye den e wo manmu na aban anhwe ohaw ne abenedi a adehye efemu na wasanso edi eto foforo asama bepe so edi amaye no eyade a ha omo papa na ex kase eto asasenso edi amaw
Electronic Transfer Levy Act 2022 ehun sem ebeto mrahye bedwafie no mrahye bedwafo ebobo ho saa nanso saa mrai empanifo agito mu ya wonu mu anya na hogono so kresam sedom kuma e wo mrahye bedwafie na wo mpene so nanso ansana edom kuba mrahye bedwafie de kopie mu e wo Supreme Court ebesi hu ginaye no na Ghana ban enam Ghana Revenue Authority e de kotoni ma bosomi de dikan afempinu ne aduonu mienu esi ho no mu asada no e no de e-levy taxi ebeba kotoni ma bosomi de dikan e-levy shase a wono mu a edisi kamane wa be fonten tan so a ebro Ghana city oha ekono wote wo mo ensem bia wodi tudwa enie.
Per my own opinion, it's theft.
It's what?
It's theft. To my own opinion, it's one of the best. Okay. You can't be taxing an amount that is not doing anything, savings and you're taxing. It's one of the best, per my opinion.
Miss me won't say NCCA, so I intend on going back to the banking system because the deductions will be a bit lower than what they are taking from us.
Me no. I feel I'm starting here, Juma. Into Missika no, and your baby sa. Me person me for facility e-levy. Into I feel me say you be asika. Who he asika say obafi na obeji sika no.
What about money more? I hear say that the tax and the service. If be any how I feel they between I know. Me feel they moderate. Man said that nye be happy.
Okay, the public was not really educated. Stakeholders were not consulted. And I believe they forced their way to put in the e-levy. It's rather unfunnily, it appears that it's whether hook or crook, they just want to do it.
Be an ultimate actual margin and therefore e-levy na. Yashasi etete 51st May no and with me at Shremono. Menja almost a mission and no pay. Cassia me de bre was an upon Siam Bremo Cassiano. Me found face here. Oh, me live there a Facebook, XTVGH, Samsung, YouTube, ne TikTok and so ye be born same na bede e wo honoma. Obenye bi a share na wo so o share na wo comment na wo like na wo share. Ma fufron so sa etimi asobe eso. Me da se wonya brenya adaje na wo share ye. Na ena no pay na me bisa o se dwumedie ben pa na wo di we bie school and I say hotel and I say otomade obesa amafo ho wechira kwan ene obedi dwa bo made na fra XTV e ba ho ye be bo odwuma no hoderu adi ama ma de hye nyina be ho be ya wo hye ma wodwedie no so etimi edimo fra XTV marketing team no e was 0204 700404 0204 700404 na bibia beko yie pa ede ama ena no pay memfa sedan farmer faith wono ene gina camera na chi ede maame abra DJYX nso airtime na chi ewo huhumo na Bismarck nso ene twa me etumu MC aho abra lonso airtime na chi pintim me producer Stephanie executive producers na Nadra Sapomana offense no wopani Samitu Gawomo ene ebom ho ba sabreni dom nyina wonsa ebeka news na me making kadi ma wonso oba pa me visa kosua te na no pe sa wo hwese na me ho etimi aye feidia memfa sedam fama chichi beauty parlor wono opokwase Festus Adom Plaza building mo ene wo hye fra chichi was 0547 254 078 0547 254 078 obetwa o needs papa me bibia so etimi akoye ede amon me sorry sweet dear agudie mo nsem dia wo petie wo pa hwe dia ekoso na wo nim ho hwe no eno na menua be ma Michael Foriata waye krado a wode ebro oditemukutru na twen no oba sesia